jam this afternoon and I realized I need to change these guitar strings. So we're going to see how fast we can do that first. This is a Martin X Series Special. It's made of Koa high pressure laminate. So it is actually, it appears textured, right? But it's smooth like wallpaper because it's just, it's like epoxy and wood chips, I think. It's high pressure laminate. But hey man, it sounds cool and it works for me. It's a Martin Acoustic Electric. It's my playing out guitar and it does what we needed to do. So anyways, happy Friday everybody. And I'll show you what it sounds like and then we're gonna change them fast and then we'll see how it sounds after that. How about that? Anyways, here we go. Now I've more or less tuned it up. I'm tuned into standard tuning, but it's 432 hertz. It's a little dead. So there you go. There's a little taste of that, and we'll see how fast we can do this. Let's go. Now, we're going to start, of course, with our little thing that unwinds the strings. I stick you. Here we go. All right, we got some kind of shitty wire cutters. Check. One of a couple of plastic turny things. Also check. Oh, shit. Removable glasses lens. Check. Now remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Excellent. I'm simply detuning it. Each individual tuning peg, just spinning around like a pencil sharpener. And you'll see the tension coming off of the string. Hey, what's up, person? How's it going? Yo. So if you're just getting here, what I'm doing is I'm changing my guitar strings, but I'm gonna do it pretty fast. I did it on an older guitar last week, but I kind of took my time with it. This time around, we're pretending like this matters. It's like a drill, you know? I'm gonna run these drills. Cause like when you're playing a gig, where is this place? This place is Alabama. South Alabama, yeah. Welcome to South Alabama. So, once you got them loosened up, right? So if you're doing this, if you gotta do this at a show, like if you pop a string, you gotta change the string on your own, man. You're on your own. You better be on your own. Better be able to be on your own. And you can just change a string in like a couple of minutes, man. You don't even have to stop playing the song. If you can talk good enough and sort of make things up, then like you can keep playing on the strings that you're working on. Especially if there's a whole band, then it's a no-brainer, man. But if it's just you, you pop a string and you can make it to the end of the song on the strings that are left, then you can change one individual string pretty quick. Especially once you've got them loosened up enough so that you can just unwind them from around this thing and then they just slip right out of the little hole. Shabam. And we're almost heading out, you know? Like, you know, in Return of the Jedi, when they fly into the I only talk about the good Star Wars movies. In Return of the Jedi, when they fly into the halfway completed under construction second Death Star, ridiculous. And when they fly in there and they're like, oh yeah, I'm already on the way out. Well, that's what we are. We're already on the way out. Now, you got all your strings loose, got your little spinny tool. It's got this notch. Notch goes under the pin. And loosen each pin up. Now I like to use the same pin in the same hole. That way it always fits right. So once you lift the pin out to remove the end of the string, and you're going to put it straight back into the hole immediately. And then you'll be left with some strings. Now these strings didn't break, they were just dead. So what I like to do is take it and line it up. And then we'll save it. I was thinking about this the other day, man. If anybody plays guitar, it'd probably be a good idea to start getting into the idea of using classical guitars and nylon strings, because you could probably get a whole lot more nylon string by like the roll. Probably like fishing line if you buy enough of it, you know. So I don't know how that works, but if anybody does, let us know down there and leave a comment or something, because I'm busy, so I'm not even looking at the chat window there. It's cool that y'all are here. Hope y'all are learning some good stuff. Now we're done. Yes, today we'll be using these Ernie Ball Earthbound medium lights. It's a 12, 16, 24, 32, 44, 54 pack for those of you that are interested and know what those numbers mean. There you are. Looks like it might be backwards, but maybe not. Oh, nice. Low power mode. All right, let's go faster. We're getting in there. Now, 54, biggest number, biggest string. Lowest string. First string. Shabami. All right. Just before I pull this tight, I'm going to hold it and I'm going to show you. Check this out. This is how I personally prefer to put this on. I go around the post, back around the post, and then up through the top and out. And that's what I'm holding down with my finger here until we pull it tight. And when you tighten it down, it'll tighten it and snug it, and it'll hold it right in place. I promise. Trust me, bro. Now, all right, string number 1. Not tight, but just secured. That's important to remember. Don't want to put a bunch of tension on the neck of your guitar in different amounts at different points, because it will potentially warp, deform, bend, or otherwise disfigure your amazing tool that you have here, your guitar. So yeah, I'm going to go around, and then back up through. Where are you? There it goes. And the tension of the string itself as it pulls, because these strings are actually wound, and they look like springs because they're wound. This may be a bad example, but you might be able to kind of focus. Well, can you hear that? Zip, zip. That's because of the wound string around the inner core of the string, and those wound parts actually catch each other and hold the tension. You feel me? 1 and 2, and then right on through. huh. Yeah. We're making good time, I think. 4:51. 10 minutes in. That's not so bad. All right. Now, we are 24. Excellent. So there's those two girls. Where's my... Which one are we not seeing here? Yeah, 32. So just put it on. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Ah, there we go. Awesome. What I really like about the Ernie ball strings is that they each come in an individual package. So if you can't find all of your strings at once, then you can rest assured, unless you've done it, that it's still in its own individual package. You know? Let's just give that a little. There we go. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, right on through. Uh-huh. And now we've got our 16. It's going to be the B string. Okay. Now 1, 2, right on through, right? The top 2 strings are not wound. And they are very stabby. They are stabby. They'll get you. I mean, they'll get you good. If you let it. If you just don't care, then it's just stabbing you. It's not getting you. It's inanimate. It can't. It doesn't have malicious intent. It's just a pointy string. Alright, now. 1, 2. Oh, missed it. Right on through. We're gonna pull it. Sunk. Yeah. Alright, now. As you can clearly see, we've got it in there. Now, as we're snugging it up, I'm not going to go too high with any of these. I just want to reduce the slack, you know. I'm just going to slowly draw these up. And as you're looking at it, as you're doing this, you'll see them begin to pull tight. You can tell it deforms. It pulls itself straight. It's like bowed until you get it tight enough and the tension's gone, and then suddenly it pulls tight. And it also helps with, if you don't push your bridge pins in far enough, like I didn't, then not overly tightening your strings will help when one of them comes loose. Just kind of makes you have to start back over. All right, now this is the high E string. All right, there we go. What do you think? Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so. Now, because I've done this a million times, I kind of know where to go. But I still have my trusty Snark tuner. It's pretty good. And it has multiple settings and functions, and you can set it to your own specified hertz. That's how I'm able to tune to 432 hertz, because you can just put it into this and we'll get there. We're almost there. As a matter of fact, what are we looking at? 16 minutes? All right, so far, you could restring this in between sets very easily. I mean, I've really kind of taken my time on this. I think I could have went faster if I was actually in the moment and it was going down. I know I could change one or two strings pretty quick. Alright, now let's fire up our tuner. Now, like I was saying, this thing has variable settings. So when you turn it on, at first there's just this little thing, your little ticker thing. Now there's a function button on the back that you can mash, and that will turn on, as you can see, 440 hertz. That is the standard tuning for the note A, the key of A, 440 hertz. That's been a standard for what, since W2 or something, I don't know. Look into it. It's interesting. It's fascinating. Now, once you have your hertz displayed, there's an up and a down button. So you just down, 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 and then you can tune that down to 432. Yeah, 432. And that just means that your A note, you'll see in a second, your A note will be a few hertz lower than an A note tuned to 440, and consequently, all of the related notes will be that many notes lower. Now, when I'm tuning, when you're tuning, you're going to want to come up into the note. So if you're trying to hit an E, you want to be coming from flat up into the E, so that there is the exact correct, or approximate, there's the right amount of tension on the string for that, so it doesn't slip up and down in tune. If you're sharp and you don't come down a little before you go back up, allegedly, it may not hold its tune as good. That's what an E note sounds like in the 432 hertz tuning. I hear a jet plane flying over. It's been raining all day and it finally cleared up. It's pretty nice out here. Okay, so we're at 18 minutes. We're getting there. We're almost there. Now, it's natural for your guitar strings to stretch out a little and to make the notes flatter than what you tuned them at first. That's okay. Totally natural. They're metal strings, so they do have a tendency to stretch out a little bit. It's all right. They stop. But initially, getting them stretched in, like to go up nice and slow. That is an A at 432. It's a D at 432. That is a G. Nice. All right. Hold this time, buddy. So close. Now, I usually just use my fingers, but I've got this cool little wooden pit. So you have to kind of get it for a second. You have to just let it have it. Alright, I think it's gonna hold. Almost. Yeah. All right. So there you go, man. There you go. Oh well, I'm down to like 6% battery. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Change the strings. I'll play a song next time. I need to charge my phone up for a little while. And yeah, there you go. So that's how you change some strings. Forgot the last step before I go. Pick your shit up. Pick your shit up. And store it away. There's my little windy. All right. No sign of the loose windy. That'll be fun. It'll turn up. Oh. Okay. Well. If you're still here, I'm gonna play for a few minutes for these birds that have flew up. But I don't know what kind of music they like. They just showed up. Song go. Everybody gone nice. Here we go. I know I got a bad reputation, and it isn't just talk. I know that I could give you everything that I ever lost. And I know I've got a bad reputation, and it isn't just lies. I only wanna show you everything till you close your eyes and suddenly I'm on the street. 7 years have disappeared below my feet, been breaking down. So do you want me now? Do you want me now? I know I got a bad reputation, and it isn't just lies. I only wanna give you everything till I close my eyes and suddenly we're on the street. 7 years have disappeared below our feet, been breaking down. Do you want me now? Do you want me now? Been breaking down. Do you want me now? Yo, shout out, dude. to be here when I can. When I come home cold and tired, it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Now and something else, and something else. All right, so I'm at 3%. So happy Friday. Thank you for coming. And yeah, I'll see you next time.